I'm Judy Shaw for NYSE Floor Talk. I'm at LTF 2023 in Miami, and joining me today is Damian Scokin. He is CEO at Despegar. Damian, it is wonderful to have you here. Thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
Wonderful. Now, before we get started, just a quick note to our viewers. This interview is for informational purposes only. The NYSE doesn't recommend any investments or investment strategies. All right, so Damian, tell me about Despegar. What's your mission?
Well, Despegar has been in serving Latin American consumers for over 20 years. Our mission in Latin America is to create experiences for people to enrich their lives. We believe travel is a way to enrich people's lives, particularly Latin American. Exposing Latin America to different experiences, either within their countries or beyond their frontiers, is something that we believe is going to make citizens and the countries much better. We've been doing that for over 20 years. That has different dimensions. First of all is access. Making sure people can afford to travel in a way they could not in the past. The other one is making it easier. Comparisons, learning for experience from other travelers, and making everybody more comfortable to take the risk of traveling for the first time.
Okay, all right, so tell me, how are you different from others in the space?
Basically, we compete with both global players and local players. We are different in the way that we know the Latin American consumer much better. We provide them with options for destinations, for services, for hotels that are more relevant to them, particularly payment methods. We know the Latin American consumer likes to pay, for example, in installments, and we provide them with options to access better products, longer vacations, more destination activities than other competitors. And our technological platform is, I would say, the best not only in the region, but on a global scale.
Okay, all right, and as you look to the year ahead, what are you most focused on?
Well, the year ahead, for us, being a travel company, we are successfully getting out of the pandemic, so we are back into a growth mode, and that's going to be both organic growth and inorganic growth. We've been very successful at both growth avenues, and we expect to execute some inorganic growth that will help us continue leading the industry and gaining more scale through more acquisitions in the key markets of Latin America.
Okay. Now, we are in Miami at LTF 2023. Tell me, what are you hoping to gain from this gathering of LATAM experts and leaders?
Well, it's always great to take a couple of days off to come to Miami, meet colleagues from other tech companies. So you learn what's going on in their minds, what they're concerned, what they're looking for. You learn about technological developments and exchange experience. So I always leave the LTF forums with a lot of ideas in my mind. My team suffers from that when I get home and ask them to engage in those ideas. But really, it's a couple of days that help us come up with a lot of new things. Right. Personally and professionally.
Wonderful. All right. Well, it's been wonderful to talk with you, Damian. Thanks for joining me on Floor Talk.
Thanks to you.
Thank you.